What's up, fellow nerds? Banning13 here with my Revamped Marauders set build for patch 2.4 public test round, and at the moment Marauders is pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Now what we're going to start with is our skills right off the bat: evasive fire with focus for hatred regen, cluster arrow and maelstrom for cold damage and rocket damage. This goes hand in hand with ballistics, and trust me, this is the best rune you can use for this. Vault and tumble for mobility, sentry and polar station for slowing down even more monsters than we do with our Templar. Now this is actually optional. You can go with the Spitfire sentry if you want to do more damage, or you can experiment, up to you. I like polar station, but that's just probably my playstyle. If you want to do more damage, go with the Spitfire rune. Vengeance with Seethe, basically for hatred regeneration, and we can keep this up 100% of the time with cooldown reduction, which I'll go through when we start talking about our armor or our items that we have equipped. Companion with Wolf Companion for extra damage, and over here with our passives, awareness obviously for survivability, ballistics like I mentioned for that extra rocket damage, Colour of the Week for extra damage against slowed enemies, and ambush as usual for that burst against enemies that are above 75% health. Now our items and armor, we want our headpiece with the diamond gem to reduce cooldown of all skills by 12.5%. Shoulders with damage cooldown reduction. Hellfire amulet with 20% cold skill damage. We've got our chest piece there. Our gloves, which I've gone with vitality. You can go with cooldown reduction, but I've already got ample amount of cooldown reduction. I can keep up my vengeance 100% of the time, so I didn't need to put cooldown reduction onto my gloves. If you're struggling with cooldown reduction and you can't keep vengeance up 100% of the time, then go cooldown reduction for your gloves. Alrighty. Wraps of Clarity as usual, but this time with cold skills damage. Now this belt is brand new, Zoe's Secret. This is awesome. You take 8% less damage for every companion you have active. Now with Marauders, you have all your companions active, all 5. So that means 40% decreased damage, sorry. So you take 40% less damage. This is huge, absolutely huge. Alright. Focus and restraint as usual. I'll go through my gems in a moment. We've got our legs. Manticore is the weapon of choice, reduces the hatred cost of cluster arrow by 47%. I think they can go up to 50%. Our Marauders Treads and Bombarder's Rucksack. Now our gems, we want Bane of the Trapped, we want Zay's Stone of Vengeance, and we want Bane of the Stricken. No, I wouldn't go with anything annoying like Taeguk. It's just, yeah, probably too annoying, and it's no longer that strong gem that you wouldn't sub out for something else. I think Bane of the Trapped is ideal, especially if you're doing greater rift runs. Now our Templar, as usual, we'll have Thunder Fury equipped, and make sure we have Intimidate, so he's slowing down enemies all over the shop. Now, most importantly, over here to Kenai's Cube, we're going to have Dawn. Reduces cooldown of Vengeance by 65%. Now, this is key. If you have Dawn equipped, then this is what lets you, and I've got Vengeance equipped there. I've got Vengeance activated now. It'll let you have Vengeance activated or active 100% of the time. Pride's Fall for resource cost reduction, and Unity for greater rifts. Otherwise you can sub it out for Convention of Elements. And there's one other ring, I forgot what it's called now, but it reduces cooldown reduction even further. I can't remember what it was now, but I'm sure you guys will find it. Anyway, for greater rifts, definitely stick with Unity. You can go Convention of Elements for damage, or if you're struggling with cooldown reduction, there is a ring that reduces cooldown reduction further. But if you follow my guide here with your items, you should have an ample amount of cooldown reduction, and you will not struggle to keep up Vengeance 100% of the time, I promise you. As you can see, Vengeance here ticking away. As you can see, the character is glowing red, which means Vengeance is active. As it's about to run out there, we can activate it straight away, so we don't lose any time at all. So as you can see, I don't struggle at all, and you shouldn't either. And that is about it, boys and girls. We're going to do the Marauders set dungeon in a moment, and make sure you come back and see that video. Thank you, nerds.